Hey guys, welcome back. This is Man of War. All we do is war here. Today we're getting back into the Sun Jian campaign. I can't wait to get back in. We didn't get too far last time, but we're gonna start conquering China at this point. First, we have to get through Liu Biao, and then the rest of the world. So
Continue to ascend on the rising wind, gathering titles and honors as you amass power. The wind of change howls. Now is a growing storm. You must continue to guide its path.
Alright, so we're back here. We've defeated Liu Biao one time already. Now, I think we should go in for the kill. But first, let's get Sun Jian a little bit more powerful. Now, normally I like to keep him as close to Tenacity of Steel as possible. As you can see, the melee damage and armor piercing is great, especially in long engagements or duels. So I'm always kind of split, but because he is our faction leader, I believe Diligence is the best option. So I'm going to grab that. Alright. He's not the only one who can upgrade, so let's upgrade one guy as well. There is nothing for him to upgrade there, unfortunately. And since he's already so close to Flames of the Phoenix, we're just going to get him that little bit closer. Now, before we get into that engagement, we've got upgrades we can do. Now, it would be nice to upgrade our main settlement. However, probably the best plan is to upgrade the dockyard over here, simply because if it's left open to Huangzhou, he's going to come down, try and take it. I want to at least have a decent garrison there before we have to show him who's boss. Alright, so now that we've got that upgrade going, I almost always forget about this location, to be perfectly honest. We got match gens. We also earned 3 titles. Okay, before I closed off last time, I probably should have taken a look at these. Okay.
One direction.
So let's go try and finish him off. He is in the what is that stance called? He's in the march stance, so he should be fairly easy to take out. Now, typically I just hop into the battle, but this is so decisive it doesn't make that much of a difference. I'm going to toss on Night Battle because typically there's a better auto resolve when I do that. So let's do that.
Injustice
and
will be
they go
overcome.
down. Liu Biao lost one of his kids. He is almost dead, as well as the other one, but they will be back with a vengeance as per usual. So let's get that recruitment.
Steel for battle.
And then start making our way over to
I know
Sanhao.
the path.
Now, because we are now, what is that called? I can't remember any of the names today. I'm sorry, guys. I just woke up. We are second marquee, which means that we have an administrative building that we can put in. So normally, I would be installing Chengpu into this location because he already has the plus 40% commerce for silk and spice and the industry as well. But no, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm gonna install him there. It'll keep him for the most part, happy. Okay, so he's also got that if I really wanted to do it. So I'm gonna install, yeah, let's just Chengpu for right now. I still don't really have the income in order to push the rest of everything else. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of income right now in order to have a fleshed out Grand Council. Okay. So that should, yeah, it's still not much of a bonus considering everything's still fairly low on the upgrade scale. I'm gonna save some income just in case I have to create an army fairly quickly. Usually it becomes a problem pretty early on.
We offer this in friendship and sincerity.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. As much as I would love to do that, I want the other two special characters. Okay, so since I am here, let's take a look at what I can get out of Yuan Shu. Can I? No military access yet, unless no, still nothing. I can't support legitimacy yet, but that's a good tool to get money out of him. So I plan to abuse that as much as humanly possible. Is there anybody I can trade with? Probably not right now. Yeah, no, I kind of figured. Haven't explored enough of the map to actually have somebody to trade with. Okay. Now, once this guy gets upgraded, how much is that? Oh, you know what? It's worth it to do it now. Let's get an assignment going. Once I get this whole province up and running, or sorry, this commandery, once I get the whole commandery up and running, it's going to be a cash cow. It always is, and it's probably why I believe Sun Jian has one of the best starts, if not the best start.
With purpose.
Now for the winter time, I'm just going to soak up the supplies and get a little bit of extra recruitment here. And he's running up there to try and take Yuan Shu's spot. However, I significantly weakened him. It's probably not going to be as easy as he thinks.
My will is forged anew.
Okay. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Now, I could just go for the extra commerce income again. But what else do we have? That's +4 military supplies. That might come in handy. I think I'm going to start running down the path of a little bit of military might. Just simply... That income from all sources looks really good right now, too. You know what? Let's start getting some military stuff. And for right now, I'm gonna run him over here. And let's strike while the iron's hot. Because if we let him build up an army, then there's no way I'm taking that in a million years.
Restore order for China.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So they're already on a downward spiral right now. And honestly, fighting a battle in... Let's see the map real quick. Yeah, it's about what I figured. So it's basic farmland. There's no real defensible portion of the map. So it's wide open. This is perfect, especially considering I've got multiple bolt crossbow. This should be a wash.
So long as fortune shines down, we shall know glory.
Be wise. Keep your wits about you. Kill them.
I don't think I've ever
Road
actually heard
moves into
Lusu
action.
speak.
So too must
Not at all what I expected, to be perfectly
Enough!
honest.
If you will not fight, I will destroy you.
Okay. So let's set it up here. They're probably gonna make me come to them, which is typical AI behavior. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Let's just do a quick little setup here. Those, no, you know what? I always forget to do this properly. Okay. Him, those two, and him on the outside. So I'm sure everybody knows by this point, but if you didn't know, depending on how you select your grouping is depending on how they're laid out on the map. So if you select your spearmen first and then put all your swordsmen in the middle, you have spearmen on the outside to try and flank the cavalry that's inbound. Not that there's any cavalry in this particular battle, I don't think, but again, I may be completely wrong. Oh yeah. Simao has cavalry, so I gotta watch what side I place these guys on. Let's place them over here. And I'm gonna kind of just overlay these guys because they're really hard to move forward. And it makes more sense to have them on mostly the top of a hill, so... So let's run these guys up here really quick. Really quick.
Our hidden men have been seen. Prepare. Attend. Double time. After ready. Attention. The time has come. Run.
We will meet on the top of the hill. Let's move him over to the side because I know
Find
it's
your
gonna be...
focus, or I will surely destroy you.
You dare to speak to me?
Fire upon them.
Oh shit.
Stand ready.
I really need to watch this stuff.
Show no mercy. Not relent.
And they meet in combat at the front. Let's take these guys off here. Let's
The
line them up.
enemy unit flees. What cowards!
And get rid of the rest of them. Let's move him over to help out Sun Jian. Oh god. Okay, so they're all ready.
Forces, stand ready.
Let's pull these guys through.
As the mighty oak falls, so must you. That was supposed to scare me?
Yeah.
Make ready. Fight!
I don't usually do this, sorry.
Strike your targets! Take heed, warriors!
It's just an old habit, and it's definitely dying hard.
The enemy unit flees. What
Okay,
cowards!
let's move these guys through.
Steel yourselves!
Bring these guys back out here.
At the ready! At the ready!
Okay, so he's dead.
Horses!
Ram these guys and then back them. Take care of the archers. Move him up. Because now would be the time for Wisdom of the River. Nope.
Show them your strength, friend! Oh, shut up!
Stand ready! Yes!
Let's get rid of the rest of these archers. Not that they really have much will to live left. And move him in there.
Unleash fury! Kill them! Ready!
I'm gonna take Sun Jian and just move him through a bunch of people. Actually, let's move him into the back of
Our
these
warriors
guys.
run! Craven dogs!
I didn't even know they had snuck through.
Prepare! The
Oh,
time
this is
has
a
come.
poor situation. Okay. Focus fire.
At the ready! Move out quickly! Prepare!
Okay, so he's down. Let's move these guys forward.
The time has
Take them out.
orders!
Take them out.
Stand ready! Make ready! Prepare! Unleash fury!
And yet again, another victory. I don't think we lost that many people either. Where's...
Make ready!
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Just Windows giving me stupid updates.
Justice still lives.
It's a lot of heroism we just gained. We gained an ancillary, and I'm just gonna
The river
occupy
ever
this
rises.
one. I think the event happens to Sun Jian when he hits a certain level of heroism. I think if his heroism bar gets pretty close to the top, higher chance of activation of his death. So I don't mind him dying. I don't mind Sansa being the leader, but it's not exactly my favorite thing to watch one of my favorite characters go down like that. And he has... Now, I've always wondered if somebody could answer in the comment section below. That would be great. But after the update, I noticed that Cheng Pu, after he had become a special character, had the ability to somehow just hop everything else, and he can get this one in the corner just so he can directly go for his new special ability. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but it doesn't make a lot of sense given that the other special characters can't do that. I believe Huang Gai can also do that. Again, if somebody in the comment section could answer that for me, if anybody's even watching this, that would be magnificent. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's a glitch that'll just never get fixed. But we're gonna take it anyway. So let's, you know what? I'll get that one after. We're gonna go for Tenacity of Steel first. Okay.
Remain poised.
So now that we're here, that's a level 3 farm. And this is where I tend to start focusing on this a little bit more, because I like the end stages of the pier, especially with that 10, 20, and 25% commerce across the entire faction. So let's just do an upgrade of that. Makes the most sense to me. That one was upgraded. I can always transfer this back over later, but that huge bump from 25% to 50% in the commerce makes my life a lot happier, so let's do that.
For your consideration.
Cooperation. My name is Man of War, and we make war. Do not push my buttons. You are already on the backslide. No, forget that.
We expected gratitude.
Okay, so they've gone into... So Dong Zhuo's old faction, led by his idiot son, is now in the middle of a civil war. Oh my goodness. I always love watching just chaos consume that part of the world, especially because I focus mostly on the bottom. Okay, so for the most part, we are good. I still have most of my troops. We could probably go take on Huangzhou. Probably. And soon, very soon, we should be able to... Oh, I should probably be looking at characters that I could recruit. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. I don't like recruiting a lot of people, but... Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's recruit him. He seems like a good character to have on staff. Okay, let's just go over here since I completely... No, actually, I think that horse is supposed to be for my son. Yeah, let's get him that. Let's get him... Yeah, I don't usually care too much about him having cunning, but the campaign movement speed and the speed in general it makes a huge difference. Soon he will be running through the bottom of China at full tilt. Once we take care of Huangzhou, I'm just gonna get rid of Lu Su and pick up an army with Sun Tzu in it, and then start dominating the bottom here. It needs to be done. That commandery needs to be full, and then we can have funds for the rest of the war effort. Okay, so
What do you think?
as you can see, plans change. I may not be able to take on Huangzhou right away. So he wants both of those for... No. That's not how this works.
But acceptable.
Now, I don't understand why they like to do this. They're gonna try and pincer me. I already know how this is gonna go, and it's not gonna go well for them. So let's see.
With loyalty.
Okay, is that close enough? Looks close enough to me. Let's just move him here just to be safe. Yeah.
Be ready to spring.
Now he's gonna try and make a mad dash over here to try and take that back, and that's not going to work. But I have a strong feeling they're going to try and march down here. Either that or they're going to try and march south to my base. And I really hope they're not going to try and march south to my base, because that's going to be a big pain in my butt. Okay, so he's happy because he was just hired. What does this net me? Peasantry income, industry income. Yeah, let's go. I'll still hold off on it for another turn. Yeah, kind of figured that was gonna happen. So he's gonna come down here because he failed up with Yuan Shu. Okay.
At ease.
Yeah. So
For justice.
we're gonna take out this army. And it's really nothing special in terms of an army. I don't need to fight this battle, but for your guys' sake, yeah, say let's do it. Oh jeez, okay. So yeah, let's start it off. Depending on how long this takes, guys, I might make the video a little bit longer just to make sure we get rid of Liu Biao before I leave you guys for till the next one. Thick tree. I hate the foliage settings. Hide foliage. Yep. Still not great. So basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna run these guys up front. Let's get my cavalry in one spot. All their cavalry seems to be over here. I don't like running them through trees, but I will do what I have to do. Let's make sure we turn on flaming shot right away. Let's group my archers yet again. Keep them somewhat in the trees. And then...
Make ready. Yes. Take heed, warriors.
Okay, let's move them like so. That's a little uneven. I have this thing with having my troops even. You guys will find that out very quickly. It's a little pet peeve of mine. So even if they're a little bit off, it's gonna annoy me the entire battle. Okay. And since they're basically ready to be fired upon, let's start doing that.
Stand ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna move you guys up here real quick. Let's turn off skirmish. Hopefully I remember
Our hidden men have
do
been
that.
seen.
Let's move them up.
Steel
Let's
yourselves.
sneak these guys up over here. Hopefully they won't notice. And these trees should probably catch on fire, which will just ruin their entire day.
Your doom is inevitable.
Let's take care of that guy since I can see him.
Ready. At them.
And the saber cavalry has no chance against the mounted lancers. I'm not doing a duel right now. They just want to get rid of him. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Crossbows attend.
No. Okay, so since they're gonna keep doing that,
Steel yourselves. Make ready. Kill them. Look the enemy run. Ha! Craven.
okay. So how? Gotta start running these guys back over here.
Ha! You missed!
There's nothing left for you but death.
And then, since they're almost over here, let's run them back. Move him up. 3.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha! Cavalrymen!
Yeah, let's run these guys out. I don't want him following them. Run them back in the trees here. I'm gonna move you guys forward. I'm gonna move you guys forward. Let's run these guys back up here.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards! Be ready! Double time! Cavalry to attention! Strike! Yes!
Let's finish her off.
The time has come!
Yeah, and they're pretty much routed at this point.
Take heed, warriors!
Let's finish these guys
Take
off.
heed, warriors! Steel yourselves!
And Sun Jian didn't really have to do anything. But I will run him out to go take care of some of those
Was
guys.
this really the best you could do?
It was kind of a lackluster battle for you guys. I apologize.
Look! The enemy run! Craven!
So let's
Take heed, warriors!
get that person finished off. Let's see if we can take her out.
The time has come!
Run them after some of those mercenaries. Or infantry. Yeah, run those after some of those infantry. And we'll fast forward through this, guys. Yeah, so she died. And you know what? That's good enough for me. As you can see, we really didn't lose anybody. I think they got a grand total of maybe 15 kills.
Justice still lives.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in that guy.
Justice
He can go away.
demands punishment.
So let's just
Into
finish them
battle.
off. Ooh, there goes a leg.
Today we humbled our foes. Offer trust to be rewarded with loyalty, with purpose.
Okay. So we're gonna do one more turn, guys, and we'll see if he decides to actually come down or if he decides to flee north, because basically he wants me to chase him. And given the amount of money we have right now with the new upgrade and everything, I'd say let's get this starting to upgrade. And then we can... Do I have enough? Is my question. I do. So we're gonna get Sun Jian's son out on the field fairly soon.
Let desire shape and guide passion.
And I'll just give him a basic setup. I'll give him 2 archers. And do I have enough for that? Not quite. So I'll give him 1 swordsman, and next turn I'll give him... You know what, let's see. Can I bleed Yuan Shu dry again? Let's see, has enough turns gone by that I can do that.
Good to see you.
Yeah, so if I support his legitimacy, military access, gives me +3 this time. Okay, cool. Let's say request payment. Let's do 500. That's not really that much. And then request regular payments. Let's get it. You know what? Let's go in even 120. Ancillaries. Does he still have the family spear? Yes, he does. I'll trade those for that. And then, you know what? If I lower this to 100. Nope. You know what? Let's just eliminate that altogether. And now that I'm finished min-maxing that, sorry you guys had to sit and watch that, but I got a new spear for
A
Wenga,
reasonable offer.
as well as enough money to finish off his army. There we go. Now where is he? And look at him with his shiny new spear. Alright. So right now we're gonna end the turn real quick, guys, and we'll see if he comes to attack us.
Those who cannot fight, serve.
No. That's just a hard no for me.
Choice.
So many wars, so little time. So guys, it's looking like Liu Biao fled to the north like the coward that he is, knowing full well that he couldn't take on this army. So for right now, I'd say that's going to be it. Of course, if you guys like the content that I'm doing, give me a like, show me that you like it. I know I'm brand new to this, and sometimes there's boring pieces to this. Any advice would be more than welcome. Again, leave that down in the comment section below. I will be looking at every single comment every single day. Even if I can't post more than twice a week, I will try to come up with a schedule that'll work for you guys. Unfortunately, my full-time job is it's a little unpredictable as it stands right now. So subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing. I'd love to grow this channel, and I'd love to see it do at least a little well. My goal right now is 100 subscribers, so if I could get to that, it'd be greatly appreciated. So that's going to be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back and see you next time.